Hi, this is Nedra Abramson, case study number 1. This is Otis. It is August 7th, and this is for Unit 8. Alright, and this is Odie, and he actually had an IVDD 3 years ago? 3 years ago, and he did have surgery? Yes, he did have surgery. He is still left with a kind of a bit of issue or paralysis in the back end, and he doesn't poop or pee on his own at this point. So we're just really going to kind of work with him. We're going to try and open up the spine a little bit and just make sure, because his back end isn't strong, that he's just balanced throughout. Right? Okay. Yeah, we'll take that off. All right, Odie, I'm just get you into the camera. I think that works, hopefully. Damn it. Okay. So we're just gonna start with his little spine and just palpate it a bit. And definitely his little muscle, he's got a bit of muscle waning in the back end, and he kind of has a curve that way, so to the, what is that, to the left. But we're just gonna kind of play with his spine a little bit and just see what we got. I'm just gonna move that there. We go. So we're getting okay movement on this side. The other side, not so much. Good? Okay. That's not so bad, right? All right, we'll go back to that in a bit. And I'm just gonna look at his neck for a second. Just do a little bit of massage for him for a second. All right, Odies. Okay, so I think we're going to, since he's sitting in this position, there we go. We're just going to kind of play with his neck for a second and just check the mobility of his cervical. So we're going to go down and we're going to come up. That's so good. So he has nice flexion extension. And then we're going to go to the right, which is nice, and go down. And we're going to go to the left and go down. And we do some circles. But he actually has, I have a bit more resistance on the flexion, but not too bad. And I definitely have good rotation. You okay? And rotate this way. And that's pretty equal. And he has good movement up and down on each side. Okay, and that licking. Very good. Does that feel good? So we'll just stretch him out a little bit. But that actually feels pretty good. And then we're just going to come in here and lay down. This little chesty area. Just open that up. He has pretty strong tone in here. His muscles are a little tight, but he definitely has more muscle formation in the front end than in the back end. So, hold your little footy. Okay. Good. Wait, can we see this? Hold on, Odie. Boop. Oop. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Is that okay? Okay. So we're just gonna look at his little paws. You see his little paws? Good. And they actually look good, and we're just going to kind of pull on them a little bit. Just check for flexion extension. That actually feels pretty good. We're just going to do a little flexion extension this way. This was actually traction. This actually feels good. He's got nice movement. I'm not getting a lot of cracking. Sorry. Okay, that was good. And then, do the other side, do you think? Nope. All right, come here. And then we're just going to kind of hold him up here. We're just going to check his elbow. And he actually has good extension. This is nice. And just do a little circumduction in there. But this actually feels pretty good. He's got good mobility and movement up here. And we're going to check his little shoulder. And just back here in his scapula. This is a little bit tight, but not too bad. Are you okay with it? Just do that for a sec. And then we're going to just do a little rotation of the shoulder, a little circumduction. That actually feels okay. And we're just checking here again. He's got nice tone up here. And I have a bit of resistance, but not too bad. There we go. Okay. For a second. All right. And I'm just going to kind of come in here. We'll just play with his spine again over here. There we go. And then we're just going to kind of look at his back end a little bit. We're going to check his paw. We're just going to check his pads. Good. They're actually doing well. There's a little burr right there. Hey, little bird. Sorry, that was your bird. Yeah, I got it. So we're gonna pull on his toes, and these toes are definitely a little tight. And so we're just gonna do a little circumduction with this as well. Can you see that? Good. Oh, yeah, there's a little burr in there, I think still. Sorry, Odie. Here, we'll leave that alone for now. Can you lay down? Okay. Sit down. Okay. Got him. There we go. So I'm not like flexion extension, I'm getting no minimal flexion back here. So we're gonna kind of work on that a bit and just see if we can get this to loosen up. It'll just help him find his feet a little better. You see that? Good. Okay. There we go. We're just going kind of, this is ease, this is ease, this is where it gets a little tight. So we're just gonna kind of play with this and see if it'll loosen up a bit. Is that okay, Odie? And then we're just gonna do a little circumduction. Did you say no? I'm just going to check his little tendons and ligaments in here. And then up here, we're going to just check his knee. And we have extension. You're okay. A little flexion and extension and flexion. You can see the thing. So his knee actually feels good. There's no cracking. That's really nice. And then we're just going to do, okay. No. All right. So I'm going to massage this out a little bit. There we go. Good job. Okay. So this is good. So then we can kind of check, we'll check his hip rotation, which actually feels, this is definitely very tight. I have kind of no rotation here at all. So I think what we'll do is kind of work through his psoas and IT down here and just see if we can loosen this up a bit to get more play in his hip. There we go. And we're just going to come out here. I'm supporting the limb, but we're definitely trying to get some rotation in here for circumduction. And then we're just going to kind of do a little bit of this. We're going to open up this area in here and see if that helps us a little bit. This is barrier, this is definitely ease, so we're just going to do a couple of these. There we go. Good. And this is definitely loosening up a little bit back here, so that should be good. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to come back and see I have a little bit more rotation. So we're just going to work with that as long as he's okay for a bit and just see if we can get this to loosen up a little bit in here. Okay. I'm definitely getting some movement on the barrier. I can get him back a little bit further without too much distress, so that's really good. Good. Okay. We okay? Okay. And we're going to go here. But I have definitely, this is ease up here. I've got good movement. It definitely gets a little tighter back here. This is this is barrier. So you can see, and his muscle, he has some muscle. He doesn't have a lot of tone, but he's not doing too badly. So that's really good. There we go. Okay. I think that is better. So we'll go with that. That seemed good. All right, and then we're just going to come back here and I'm just going to play with his spine a little bit just to see what we can do with that. Definitely this side is stiffer. I'm not getting as much play. This side has a lot more rotation to it, so that's interesting. We'll see what that leg looks like. All right, and then I think we are going to have him stand up and we're going to do a little traction. Got him. And this should be really helpful for his IBDD because it should open up the spine. So you're just going to hold shoulders. I'm just going to pull back a little bit. His little feet back here. There we go. And we're just going to hold this for a second. And we're going to release. And we're going to hold it again. And we're going to release. And we're going to hold it again. So hopefully this opens up the spine and adds some room in there. Perfect. And since he's standing, I just want to see something on the side. We're just playing with the spine a little bit. Definitely have more play on the other side. Okay, that was very good, Otis. And I think we're going to grab his little tail. We're just going to do a quick little push like this, again, to open up the spine. Oh, and while we're up, we're just going to do a little bit. We're just going to kind of up and down over here. It actually feels pretty good. Got a little play here, that's not too bad. Is this good, Odie? Okay. Now we're going to flip you. It's your other side. You can do that. Good.
What's that?
Yeah. So we need this side, right?
On this side?
No, he needs to be on this side. Good job. Ooh.
Oh, he's so handsome.
He's so handsome. He's so handsome. Okay. And then, let's see if we can do that. You're okay. Did we see that? Okay. So we're just going to look at his little paw pads again. And they actually feel good. And we're just going to do a little traction. You're okay. And then we're going to do a little circumduction. Sorry. These actually feel good. He definitely has a lot more movement and play in his front limbs and his back. He's got really nice flexion extension in this wrist. I don't have any cracking, so that's really good. And then we're just going to kind of come in here, look at the elbow extension and flexion. And this actually feels really good. I don't have any cracking. I got nice movement. We're going to do a little circumduction over here. I'm going to look at his shoulder. Scat back here. He's got nice tone here. Just check his pecs. These actually feel good too. He really is very strong in his front end, so it's obviously been carrying his back end, but his muscles are really well developed. A bit tight, but not too bad. So we'll just kind of massage that out for a bit. And then we're just going to do some rotation of his shoulder. This shoulder definitely has a lot more rotation. I have a lot more play here. So that's nice. That actually feels good, huh? Good, Odie. Good job. And I'm just going to come out. And we're going to come in. And get the arm all the way up here. And come back. This is good. He's got really nice movement on the right side. Okay, that was very good. All right. And then I'm going to go back here and check out his little back end. So again, there's muscle here. Sorry, Peanut. But not a lot of tone, so I'm just going to be very careful. And I'm just going to play with his toes. Are very tight back here. This side's not quite as tight as that side, so that's interesting. I'm just going to do, and again, I don't have a ton of flexion. I've got extension, but so this is very tight in here. You see that? Good. So we're just going to kind of hold at ease. This is ease, and then we're just going to hold to barrier. That ease. Barrier. Let's see if we can get some more play, because that'll just help him find his feet. And then we're just going to do a little circumduction. And this actually feels pretty good. And now we're going to look at his little ankle. And tendons and ligaments feel good. And that's your dad. And now we're just going to do this. And then we're just going to try a little extension. And more flexion. Okay. Can you see that? Yeah. So I got okay range, and again, I don't have a ton of muscle tone here, so then we're going to try his little hip again. I'm just going to do that just to get some rotation. Again, this is pretty tight, so we're going to kind of work in here. I'm going to just try and kind of work out his psoas muscles as well, and I just straighten this out so I can get in here a little better. And this should actually feel pretty good. Does this feel good? So this is really nice. It just opens up this whole area in the inguinal area. Also, the psoas is right in here, which starts connecting here and then comes all the way down and is a connection point in here. So we just want that to loosen up, and it's definitely opening up a bit. So we're going to try. So definitely have a bit more play as far as rotation. There we go. That's definitely a lot better. So we definitely have more movement in here, and I'm definitely getting a bit more from barrier. So I'm just going to try doing circles again. I'm just playing with that hip. Hi, Odie. There we go. I'm going to come straight. Okay. So I definitely have much better movement back and forth over here. We can do full rotation. And again, I'm supporting the limb, so he's fine. There we go. Okay. I just want to see, and I actually have way more extension, or more flexion and extension. This is better. This actually really opened that up nicely, so that's really good. All right, I'm just going to come here and just massage this out again a little bit. And just work down the spine. I know you did such a good job. All right, and then we'll just do this. Just make sure everything's good. And I think we are done.